You know, I've never been much of a group person myself, which is not to say I'm antisocial. It's just that, for me, three's a crowd sometimes, if you know what I mean. I much prefer a one-on-one conversation to, say, half a dozen people crowded round a table, eating and drinking and talking really loudly. I like to focus my attention and energy in on one person at a time. I like to give an individual my undivided attention. I like the uninterrupted back and forth of just two people. I don't like it where you've got a crowd of folks all trying to talk about the same thing, and you just get people talking over each other and not really listening. Technically, two people does constitute a group, but whenever I think of a group, I think of more than two people. I'm not sure exactly why, but in most social situations involving more than two people, I almost always get the urge to withdraw. And the more people that are involved in a discussion or an argument, the less I desire to contribute. Don't get me wrong, I don't have any fear of talking in front of more than one person, or even a large number of people. And I don't suffer any social anxiety. Maybe it's just an attention thing. I want to be heard, as most people do, I suppose. It's just that I don't want to be drowned out by a sea of voices. And you get that in the crowd environment, you know? I'm sure I mustn't be the only person who thinks that people seem more centered and maybe more honest when in a one-on-one situation. When I was a kid, I always looked up to my older brother Rob. He was definitely my role model, not my dad. My brother used to take me fishing quite frequently back in the day, so we got the chance to spend a lot of quality time together. When it was just me and him talking and joking for hours, it was great. He was himself when it was just the two of us. But when his friends were there with us, it seemed to me like he was putting on an act, maybe a bit of a tough guy act. In fact, to me, it seemed like his personality would change completely when his crowd of pals were there. But he would change back to being a nice guy and a good big brother as soon as they were gone. I can think of a lot of friends and acquaintances I've had over the years who were almost completely different people one-on-one to the people they were as part of the crowd. Some folks, when they get an audience, it brings out the worst in them. They become drunk on the attention they're receiving, and they do idiotic things, dangerous things even. That's been my personal experience of some of my former friends and acquaintances anyway. Well, peer pressure and the fear of social rejection can push people into doing regrettable things, you know? As I've gotten older, I've found myself becoming more of a loner than I ever was before. It's not that I've become antisocial or anti-group. I still socialise. I do enjoy the buzz of the crowd from time to time. I think one reason why I've evolved into a bit of a loner is because over time I've become more and more comfortable with myself as an individual. I've developed my mind and my patterns of thinking away from the social scene or the crowd, you know? I enjoy my own company. That sounds a bit smug, I know. Although I do enjoy a nice chat every now and again, I don't really feel any urge or desire to be with people or talk to people every day. I don't have that desire, you know. I'm quite certain some folks think that I'm strange or even aloof. Oh well. This is just my personal opinion, but I really believe it would benefit a lot of people I know, if they were to spend some time alone. Just some time to think and relax. Sometimes it's important to take some alone time and really try to listen to yourself. I found that my alone time has helped me in terms of prioritizing and focusing on my goals, short, medium and long term, and putting my emotions in order. See, some people I know, they are completely dependent on their peers. They have to be in close contact with the same people every day. They can't bear to be separated from their in-group. And I genuinely find that to be pitiable. I do. The whole joined at the hip, buddy-buddy thing. Not my scene. Seriously. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say in this video. Maybe I'm trying to say that I'm a bit of a cold fish. I'm trying to say I like the one-on-one more than the crowd thing. I think that's what I was trying to say at the beginning. I also really appreciate my own personal space and time. Oh, and some types of group behaviour rubs me the wrong way, and I'm also a bit of a loner. That's what I was saying as well. Yeah, well, anyway, I'll catch you later, folks. Have a great day.